everybody. Thank you so much for watching HSN. I'm Helen Keeney here live along with Morgan, who is an accredited jewelry professional, as am I. I passed my test 10 years ago.
You did.
10 years ago. But our next piece is that ring that I gave you a little sneak peek at. I know we've got the earrings out. We're starting a Canary collection. And actually, I would love to take this off and give you like a little tour.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that.
The center stone is 5 carats. Look at that table. Look how incredible. I'm going to show you the sides where you've got the Canary diamond simulants up and down the sides.
So different.
Oh my gosh. And then all the way around the table, you can see that there's stones everywhere, very stone intensive. And I'm trying to, you know, catch the light and show you how incredible. Honestly, with it's so hard, you know, if it's not in person to give you guys a look at it. But just take a look at just, you know, the magic of a Canary diamond.
Oh, yes.
So $10 off, $15 on FlexPay, HSN card holders $12. I have 160 of these rings, sizes 5 through 10.
So Helen, one of the things I want to point out, we've already seen how great that design is, how unique and how cool. This stone is actually tension set. So, you know, normally we see either bezel set or we'll see prongs. This is tension set, which is very clever. And what that means to you guys at home is that that center stone, the east-west emerald cut, is actually kind of, if you will, held together by the design.
That's
so
a very precise setting.
It's very
It's actually
difficult.
a very expensive setting, and you have to cut the stone like literally perfect because to do the tension, to have it basically just by holding it in. No, there's no prongs on top holding it down. It's just holding it together by the tension.
Very clever. And very, very difficult to do. And I also wanted to point out, so I call them canary yellow. The GIA term, as you well know, is fancy yellow diamond. And it is the most popular and also the most prevalent of the colored diamonds. And it gets its color from nitrogen. It's kind of an interesting little factoid. But you know, if you just have a little yellow in your diamond, that's just a not great diamond.
Right.
To be
that's a good point.
Ultra saturated, fancy yellow, canary yellow, it's a very vivid, very saturated hue, and it's highly, highly coveted, very prized, and this is very popular in engagement rings now.
You know, it is. But I will tell you that if you think a yellow canary diamond is less money than a white diamond, it's actually more.
They're more.
It's a fancy, fancy, fancy. We're going to go to the phones and say hi to Susie, who's calling from Arizona. Hi, Susie, you're on live.
Hi, I'm a little nervous. I've been with you guys for over 30 years, but never talked, so I'm a little nervous. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so glad you called in. And my producer tells me that you love Absolute.
I do. I have several rings, really over 20 years old, and they are just as gorgeous today as they were the day I received them. Not just the Absolute itself, but the metal. Is just as clean and sparkly and gorgeous. I've never had to clean anything. I've never had to do anything. Unlike other places that I bought similar things, you cannot compare. You cannot compare Absolute.
Wow. Well, let me tell you something, Susie. You don't sound nervous at all. That was very articulate, and that's literally exactly what I was asking for. Somebody like you who bought Absolute in 20 years ago and has that quality. Now, let me ask you something. When you look at the stones, do they still have the same sparkle and clarity they had when you bought them 20 years ago?
100%, definitely, yes.
Love that.
And I've never had to clean them with anything. I just keep them in my jewelry box, and I take them out, and they're gorgeous.
I love to hear that.
I love that. And Susie, you've been with us for 30 years, and you've never called in?
Well, I tried a couple of times, but it wasn't successful.
Oh.
But today I thought, okay, I'm going to give it a try.
We are glad you did.
Yeah, we're so glad you did, Susie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling and being a part of our show.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you love your Absolute. And everybody at home who's watching and listening to you, Susie, they're going, oh, okay. Well, you know, it really gives people confidence because I really want to know how you are happy with your items, not this week, next week, but next year and next decade.
Well, I recommend it highly over any other brand, over even real diamonds. I rather have Absolute, really.
And why would you rather have Absolute than a genuine diamond?
Well, because they're too expensive and they're not as sparkly. And I had an engagement ring, and I saw other Absolute pieces, and I thought, well, if I was doing this over again, I'd buy an Absolute. It's less expensive, but it's amazing.
Amazing. Susie, thank you so much for calling. That was a lovely phone call. I've been here for almost 10 years, and I would say that's there's not a better phone call that I've ever had. You did an amazing job telling us how you feel. Thank you, Susie. Thank you so much. It was so cute. She said she was nervous. She didn't seem nervous at all.
No, she sounded amazing. And she was like,
right?
we couldn't have paid her to do a better testimonial if we tried. If we scripted it, we couldn't have done any better.
Susie, here's your script. Just read. Yeah,
you know, and I wanted to mention too, she talked about cleaning it. Just soap and water.
Right.
And a toothbrush if you ever did need to clean it.
Or
if you were cooking.
Sparkle.
Okay,
Sparkle, which is our #1 selling jewelry cleaner here at the network, and it works on everything, including pearls and opals, and at the end of the hour, I've got some pearls for you. So, all right, so the ring, very, very popular. Do we have all sizes still, Rob? Okay, so we have sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Size 10 is gonna be the first to sell out, and we are getting extremely limited.